Hello, welcome to the stream, y'all. How's it going? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, Astronaut. How's it going? Thank you for being here. We are just having a chill night tonight. I'm going to be doing a late night meta night session. I just said meta night. A meta night session because it's late at night. Meta night. Yeah, anyway, so Metafy session. Yes, hot chocolate. We love hot chocolate. Anyway, so we're going to be doing a Metafy session tonight with one of my students. We're going to be doing some VOD review, and then we're going to be playing a little bit. Afterwards, I'm going to do some practice myself. I have been on a Sephiroth kick. As of last night, I got the opportunity to play with one of my friends, Amaryllis, the incredible Bayonetta player, and we played like 56 games in a row last night. So I'm feeling that I want to keep that kind of momentum going, so I'm going to be looking for some games on Record, and then I'm also going to see if, yeah, like 56 games in a row. It was kind of crazy. By the end, I don't think I remembered my own name anymore after that point. So, anywho, so thank you guys for being here. I'm gonna get things started off real fast. I'm gonna test my desktop audio. I want to see if it's working properly because I want to make sure that you guys can hear them before I get things started. So I'm just gonna go to YouTube here. And I'm just going to try to play something. And Astronaut, if you can, just tell me whether or not you can hear it. So I'm going to stop the music. And I'm just going to play some audio here from something. Okay, so I'm currently playing a video. Nothing. You hear Manscape. What? Okay. Commercial? Yeah, so it's a commercial. Okay, so you do hear this. It's like I'll just share my screen so you guys can see what I'm looking at here real fast. Also, we love Juno Birch. You guys can hear it. It's kind of quiet. Okay. So I'm going to mute my microphone because I want to make sure it's not coming in from there. Is that too loud? How does that say? Is that too loud, or is it just okay? Okay, I can turn it down a bit. Okay, so here's the problem. So y'all remember when okay, so here's the problem. So y'all know how like I have it set up to where like I can play I can play music from my iTunes and it will filter it out. So when I post the video, no copyright infringement, right? I don't know how to explain this, but for some reason, it's like the only way that I can get my audio to work from my desktop is also using that same program. So the only reason that you guys can hear like my desktop and stuff like a second ago was because I started using that same program. So the problem is that when I upload this video, it's going to filter all of that out, any sound that's coming from my desktop. So one of those sounds is Discord. And I feel bad, I have to figure this out. But like for my students, like if I upload a video, they won't hear themselves. Yeah, it's ridiculously complicated, and I'm a busy woman and I haven't got all day, you know. So what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna throw on some like low commercial free lo-fi music, copyright free, and we're just gonna start this at the beginning here just to give us a little music in the background. I'm gonna lower it to about here. Yes, the Ursula lyrics. You poor unfortunate gay. So hopefully this isn't too loud now. Tico, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a call. Let me get this switched over here. Get you on the line. Tico, hey, how's it going? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Okay, so sorry about the wait. I just wanted to make sure that everything was sounding okay. The other problem I'm having is that to hear you, like I have to have it come out of my speakers, and then my speakers pick up my microphone picks up the speakers. So I really got to get my sound shit figured out. So that way, like when you guys watch YouTube videos and when you're watching the stream and stuff like that, like it's all fixed. It's stuff I had never thought of or considered before. But here we are. So that being said, how are you doing? How is life? How did your local go? It was rough. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's definitely a complication. So it's completely within your right to say, hey, this is my friend. I play them all the time. This is a conflict. So I need you guys to move us. That is something that you definitely, should be encouraged to always let them know so that doesn't happen, because that's not fun. Sure, but I mean the whole point of going to the locals to play other people. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's you don't want to be that person. So okay, good. Mm-hmm. Focused. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Yes. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks for telling me, about your experience, and everything. And I think that, it's, very eye-opening, going and at least getting this experience against these characters that you don't really play very often, or like We Fit, for example. We Fit, We Fit is a character that just putting on my peppermint here, sorry. So We Fit is a character that is very tricky and again, like as all characters really are, we have to play a very distinct way. Now, I know that I gave you some tips, I believe, against both of those characters in the Discord, so our thread. So you should have that to kind of help guide you a little bit here. I believe I have that somewhere, right? So
Yeah.
right. So both of those characters are definitely going to be more with punish. And what I'm thinking of trying to do, and I was going to do this along with Ben, we've been talking about it, is we're going to try to make a chart that shows you like all Zelda's matchups in the game, but rather than focus on, oh, is it +2 or is it -1 or whatever, we're going to focus on like what play style you really have to focus more so on while you're versing a certain character. So like, for example, some matchups you're going to play with punish, some matchups you're going to play more zoning, some matchups you're going to play more trap based, some matchups you're going to be only wanting to really use normals, or maybe just like even a couple of moves. So we're going to be working on that, so hopefully we'll have that done here soon, and we'll be able to like give that out, so that way people can, like yourself, can look at it and be like, okay, I'm fighting Game and Watch, okay, so I need to be more focused on with punishing than anything else. And it'll give you, when you have like a slight idea of how you should be playing, it will, I promise you, it really, really changes the aspect of how you're going to approach the matchup. So that being said, I've got your videos pulled up here. Now, because we were talking about her, do we want to possibly take a look at Peach? Or do we want to maybe look at something that's a little bit more recent? Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, sure. Okay. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I was wondering about that. So let's see. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Actually, let me go back to that so it still plays. So yeah, what I'll do is we'll go here. Go to my YouTube channel real fast. And let's see. Forgive me. What particular day are we looking at here? I might be able to just find it by when I saw that we spoke last. Um, let's see. So the 19th. Okay, cool. Okay, so that should be here somewhere. And what were the timestamps? 59 minutes in. Okay, so let's take a look here. Go back a little bit. Okay. Okay, so what do we write down here? Let's see. Maybe it was a little bit before that?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Right there.
Oh, sorry, I only see Nair here. Unless I'm looking at the wrong part. Oh, okay, yeah. Right here. Okay. So what did you write down? No, you're fine. So what I'll do, I forgot, I got to make sure that I get this on, is I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see what I'm looking at. That way it's fine for you. So you can just check Discord. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah, so right here, you hit me off of you and you're sending me back to center stage. So right here, you fast fall through. What I would have liked to have seen, in my opinion, like if it was me, after this hit, I would have dashed right here and kept that pressure going. So I would have dashed straight here. And then from there, you can decide if you wanted to like run off the platform. But right here, because frankly, that's what I was trying to call out. But if you had dashed over here and just waited a smidge, you probably could have ran off and then dared me. So right here, because you fell through and you double jumped, I already get a phantom started. And I feel like, in a sense, it's like you had that idea, it just wasn't executed the right way. So yeah, so here we're just gonna go back here. Yeah. So right there, I would have just, after the neighbors, just run to the other side of the platform, and then you can like fall off and threaten a dare. And if the dare doesn't hit, then you can like jump back, charge phantom. So, okay, so we've got that covered. So what was the next timestamp that you had written down? Okay. Okay, 136. Okay. That's okay. Let's take a look. Yeah, that was really good. That was really good. So this is why, like, we fish for that up tilt, because you were able to get that here. And since you got the back hit, you had a much easier time to get this combo going, because it looks like you did the up tilt and then you actually even flashed your shield because you didn't know for sure if you were going to land it, right? Because your shield came out right there. Yeah, and that's not a bad thing, but in this case, you had enough time to get this combo going. And then right here, you're able to double jump phantom. You sort of felt this. This is really like a good tried and true like flow chart situation for Zelda, where if you get that up tilt, then you're going to be able to get that nair, and then you're going to be able to send them off stage. Then you can get your phantom set up. And it's the only reason that you sent me off stage here is because when you naired, you drifted forward. And since you were facing in towards the stage, you started the move here, which if you had just stayed in place, it would have sent me forward. But since you drifted forward and I got hit by the back of the move, you sent me behind you, which is what you wanted to do, which is what you need to do. From here, this is that range where, you have enough percent. I've mentioned this before, to where like you're going to have to jump in and charge the phantom. Because if you were to just fall and charge it in place, you're not threatening anything. And so right here, this was a perfect position because, I honestly thought you were going to full charge it, which is why I was like not as committed to teching, because the thing is if I had teched here, it still would have covered me. It still would have most likely hit me anyway. So this was just good awareness on your part. It's just good pressure. And it's another reason why we want to hold center stage. So it was a very, very good setup on your end. So I'm glad that you pointed that out, because it's very mixy, and that's when phantom is the strongest, is when someone has to get past it, and when you have a phantom ready and they're in a tech situation. Phantom is so strong for tech chasing, because if you miss, you're still center stage. Right. Right. So I mean, like if we start it and they're in a tech situation, that's good for us because they're like, not only are they behind, but they're super behind because they have to like tech, they have to tech roll, they have to, you know, also there's a lot of pressure that, you know, they don't want to necessarily do the wrong thing because if they do, then they get hit by the phantom anyway. So it was really good on your part. This is a good situation to pay in mind too, because like if I had teched here, or let's say you finish it and I already landed, but I didn't tech, you watch for the roll. Because right here, technically you could have finished the phantom and you could wait for me to like get up or like to roll or something like that. An opponent is never going to want to roll towards Zelda's phantom. If they're in a tech situation, they will always roll away. So because of that, that's why it's so good here, because they don't have roll away as an option anymore. They can't roll away. They're stuck in that corner. So they have to tech in place, or they have to tech roll forward. And it's just a really good setup. So that was good. All right, what's the next timestamp you got? You're okay. 1 hour and 50 seconds. Okay, let me go back here. You see what I mean right here? You see what I mean right here? Like, I just want to point this out, how you just killed me with that tech situation. Since I used Nehru's here at low percent, it sent you into a tech situation and you missed the tech. So I immediately dashed forward and started charging Phantom. Now you buffered a roll forward, which I can just react to by releasing. So we really love those situations. And notice how, like, you're at 50% here and it sent you into that tech situation just from getting the Nehru's. So that, yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, so let's make it a little bit more simple. What fundamental rule are you breaking? So go to your notes and go to the fundamental rules that we've written down. So right here, you're in the corner. I hit you. You're off the stage. You skipped the ledge. So you broke that rule. You should have just grabbed the ledge. Or I don't want to say should have. You could have grabbed the ledge there. I personally think that would have been a much better choice. Now, granted, the reason that we want to grab the ledge is because right here, you just jumped. So not only you're skipping the ledge, but you also burned a resource. If I were to hit you, you don't get your double jump back. So for Zelda, this isn't necessarily a huge problem because we have teleport, but this is something that's very fundamental with most of the cast. Because, you know, if you're Link and I hit you after you double jumped, your chances of getting back are a lot less than they were before. So you don't want to just burn resources like that. It would have been better for you to go to the ledge here and possibly have gotten hit for doing so, because you would have at least kept your double jump. Regardless, not only do you skip the ledge, but remember our states of the game. We've got disadvantage, neutral, and advantage. So what state are you in right now? And what state are you trying to get back to when you do this? Yes. I know you were just trying to get away, but we have to look at it like we have to encode this behavior as a certain kind of behavior. And so this is a very aggressive choice. And so if you're in disadvantage and you choose to make an aggressive choice in disadvantage, what part of the game are you skipping? Right, exactly. So disadvantage is at the bottom, neutral's in the middle, advantage is on top. So because you are going from disadvantage and trying to get right back in with an aggressive option, you're not resetting neutral. As a matter of fact, it's almost like you're trying to possibly hit me. So because of that, it's technically like you're trying to skip straight to advantage. And the thing is that even if you were trying to reset neutral, that's why we have to define it like this. Fair Wars is not the move that you would reset neutral with unless you land the first hit. So if you were to hit them with the first hit of the move, they get sent straight up, you can teleport out and you're resetting neutral. But if you ever are trying to like use this move from disadvantage, and then your opponent is in a position where like, because see, all I had to do, that's why this move is just, it's so confusing sometimes, because like we think like, oh, okay, like we're able to just get wherever we need to be in like the blink of an eye. But the problem is that all I have to do is hold shield here, and you don't even have to hit me with it. And I literally can, as Zelda, can drop shield, dash across the stage, and grab you online. So that means that like this is something that we have to remove. We just have to figure out what to replace it with. That's what those fundamental rules are for. So right here, it makes it a little easier to understand. Okay, well, since I skipped the ledge, I put myself in a position to where I felt so pressured that that's what came out. I didn't know what to do, so I teleported there. That's why we have to like be like, okay, I got hit off stage. I'm just going to go to the ledge. Because almost going to the ledge is technically resetting the situation. It's not resetting back to neutral, but you're at least resetting the situation. You're like, okay, I'll just go to the ledge, and that way I can just deal with that situation. Never skip a chance to get free invincibility getting back to the stage, because since you did that, you got punished, and I was able to send you to the other side of the stage, get my Phantom set up here. So I made a mistake there. You know, you called me out with the Nehrus, but regardless. So that's what I would take away from this is, you know, it goes back to don't skip the ledge. Okay. So what other timestamps do you got? One hour, 5 minutes. Okay. 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 So while you were trying to ledge trap me. So right here, since your Phantom is like now it's ready. So in this position, I can roll past you, and you want to make sure that you are in front of the roll distance as Zelda. It's much more to her strength to probably be about right here, right under this gray part. Because if they roll, if you were to just down tilt, it would hit. And what's nice about this is that this is where you want to charge the Phantom, because Phantom is going to hit the ledge here, and then it's also going to cover this whole area right here. Basically, it's going to, well, technically right here, but it's going to cover the ledge, and then it's also swinging like this. Something else that we should kind of think about here is if we go to Ultimate Frame Data, and we go to Zelda, we go to Specials, and we look at Phantom. Let's look at how the hitbox operates, okay? So it's going to play through the whole animation, and then I'll be able to break it down bit by bit. So when you first release the Phantom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it has 7 frames before it actually comes out, right? So it's 7 frames, and the win box is there for 6. So this is frame 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So it's active for a little bit. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 11 frames. So it's active for quite a bit of time. And it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for the first 5 frames, that's where the Phantom is covering the ledge here. And then this part is the upper swing. So because of that, when we go back here and we look at this, let me make this a little bit bigger so people can see. And you. So right here, it's going to be much better for you to place yourself here, because when the Phantom comes out, it's going to stop around this area, and it's going to be poking after it begins to travel. The Phantom takes 10 frames to reach its target destination before it like stops moving. So because of that, since the hitbox comes out on frame 7, you've got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So basically 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's technically 4 frames, I would say, that just cover the ledge. So standing right here is going to at least let the Phantom do that pressure for you. And then, like, you know, if they roll past the Phantom, you can just down tilt. If they do a get up, you can, from there, you can like dash forward and grab them possibly, because they might be, you know, if they do a get up, they're probably going to shield. You can also from here, once you have that Phantom set up from here, then you can dash in and shield. Because if I do get up attack and you shield it, that's a free punish for you. If you dash in, shield, and then drop shield, you know, then if your opponent like jumps or something, like you're more primed to react to it here. So right here, I think you had the right idea, right? Like down tilting, like to cover the roll, but you want to be back a little bit further, number one. Because like if I had rolled, I would have probably rolled right past you. Now right here, the shield here was fine. But like, I think I just sensed your hesitation, because like me doing a get up and grabbing you at high percent, that's like a super huge risky move, and you can avoid that whole scenario by just making sure that you're back this far. Because if you're back this far, then you're going to be able to see me coming a little bit more from a mile away. And you can sort of see how like right here I sort of do that same thing where like I'm a little bit further back. I set up the Phantom here. I just walk forward, and then I throw out my down tilt. Phantom is covering for me as well. And then right here, I end up shielding because I feel like you're going to retaliate. And then yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It just feels like, you know, you're not really sure how to get out of the corner, but all you're doing is making yourself more prone. So like, let's watch how, just real quick, let's watch how like I get out of the corner in you know, certain situations. Or actually, you know what, a great example would be, let's see how Ben gets out of the corner. I was looking at this earlier, and something that you can technically do from the ledge as Zelda, I don't think that very many people go for this. So let's take a look here. So Ben is going to get thrown off on the ledge. Now right there, they skipped the ledge. They shouldn't have done that. So now let's see if they skip the ledge again. They don't. And so what they did here was they did an immediate fair, which was a gamble. But this is why I've always said that you can do like neutral get up to shield or jump. So when you do jump right here, you can buffer fair out of your jump. So you can catch people trying to like, you know, jump over you or call out your jump with their jump. Like you can like mash that and buffer that out. So that's like one option. Let's see how else Ben does to get off the ledge here. Like, let me just try to get to a situation where they've got some percent on them. We'll just watch this for a second. Okay, so, right, I gotta get back somehow. Right there on the ledge. So they rolled, they got hit. Roll is definitely the option that it's a lot easier to react to. And roll is something that he can technically cover, right? So the thing is that like, if Ben did like neutral get up or like jump or like any of this, what Brett does here would not have worked. Right? But that's why Brett did shield first. He's covering two things at the same time. He runs up, he's like, I'm gonna see if you're gonna hit my shield. I'm gonna drop shield because now I've seen what you have done, and now I can dash and I can just up smash. Zelda could technically do the same thing, because her up smash is pretty fast. You could dash up and shield, and if the opponent rolls, you literally react to the roll happening, drop shield, and then dash and up smash. So that's just like one thing that you can do, but it all stems from like what Brett does here. Brett dashes in and then shields because he is covering multiple things with this type of movement that he's doing. He's coming up close and he's holding shield here, but he's dropping it and then he's dashing back to center. What you did is that you were holding shield and then you like drop shield and down tilted and then like you held shield again, whereas opposed to what you need to do is like if you down tilt or you drop shield, you need to go back to center because that's going to avoid any possible like retaliation. It's going to avoid like that, because in that situation I dash grabbed you because you were like staying in place, because I could sort of tell that you were like expecting to shield me doing something off of the ledge in that moment. So right here again, we're just going to see it one more time. Ven does the roll, and Brett is able to cover it. And let's see how Ven gets off the ledge here. Does neutral get up immediately into something else, just because he sees the distance. He knows Brett's all the way over here. Brett is looking for Ven to possibly interact with this top, which is why he's not going any forward. He also has the Phantom covering him. So you'll notice in this scenario, Ven is going to the ledge. He's double jumping here and placing the Phantom right at the ledge. So that way when he grabs it, it's safe. Ven isn't necessarily doing that thing where you see a bunch of Zeldas, they get hit off stage, they double jump, and then they charge it as they're falling back to the stage. Ven used this situation, covers the ledge with the Phantom. Brett doesn't come in. Ven's able to get back on. Let's see how they get back on again. All right, so they grab ledge here. Neutral get up to shield. Notice that they're also staying in the corner. They're not immediately trying to get back in. They're trying to take the safe approach here. Goes to ledge again. Tries to jump in fair. Misses the sweet spot, but still gets the hit. Pick there. All right, see another situation where Ven's on the ledge. Neutral get up to spot dodge into shield. Opts to run off and get back on with the Nehru's to reflect the projectile. So you can be crafty with just very simple options. The kill. See him get hit off stage again. Nice reflect. Gets interrupted. Gets interrupted again. Nice tech. On the ledge. Got up and did spot dodge. Died for it. But neutral get up to shield here would have... Neutral get up to shield here. They were in shield, so all they had to do was hold shield. That's why you mix between the two. Just neutral get up to shield. The worst that happens is that you get grabbed, and Rob is possibly can kill you in this scenario from grab, which is why Ben does the spot dodge here. But the spot dodge, you know, was called out. So the only thing that would have been it here is shield. I'm not saying that getting off of the ledge is just like the most easiest thing in the world. It's really not. But you have to cycle through those two options. And Ven is doing, have you noticed that Ven hasn't jumped in a minute? So it's been a little bit easier. It's been a little bit easier for Brett to call out what Ven is doing after they do neutral get up. See if Ven gets thrown off the stage here. Grabbing the ledge. They waited. Did neutral get up. Now they're able to reverse the situation. Brett went a little bit off the stage there, which is, you know, what ended up fucking him for it. But anyway, let's see. Goes to the ledge. Okay. I ended up dying there. Try to look one more time. Evens out the stocks on the ledge. Neutral get up to shield. Now they get grabbed there. So when this type of stuff happens, you have to remember, okay, I did neutral get up to shield and they grabbed me. So now I know that they're looking for neutral get up to shield, right? So now it's on you to play the 50-50. Am I going to neutral get up to shield again? Because they're going to try to do something else because they think I'm going to do something else? Or do I do something else? Which the other thing would be jump. You know, So those are really the two that you want to mix between. Now this is at the highest level of competitive gaming for Zelda. So I mean, like, what you're seeing here is like, you know, two minds that are really going back and forth. So I don't think that you'll have to worry about like this much like pressure, because Rob is a very, very scary character. But just, we really just want to mix between the neutral get up to shield, and then going from there. You know, you could neutral get up to shield, drop shield, run back off, double jump back on, Nehrus. You could neutral get up to shield, jump out of shield, fast fall back into the same spot you were in, hold shield again, and then roll behind. There's, you know, you could get up from the ledge, jump and fair, like I showed you Vent did earlier. You could get up from the ledge, jump and Nehrus. You know, double jump back, up, be back to the ledge. There's a lot that we can do. So, I mean, something that might be a little beneficial is I could give you some ideas if you'd like on like the different things that I do to try to get off the ledge, if that would help. Okay, yeah, so let me go ahead and I'll get my Switch booted up here. Because it is definitely, it's not easy for Zelda to get off the ledge. And so you have to be pretty crafty, I think, when you're trying to get up. Because technically, those two options are what you want to cycle between, but it's easier said than done. And then it's also the confusion of, okay, well, what do I do after that? You know, what do I do after I do neutral get up to shield? What then? So let me get this up here. Getting my monitor turned on. I'm just going to go into training mode here. And we'll go to the same stage. We'll go to PS2.
Training, Zelda.
Let me see if I can share this with you in here. I think I can actually, or maybe I can, I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, it's working. So you can see it. Okay, cool. All right. Okay. So, let's get Samus down here. I'm going to put myself right here. So that way when I load in and I'm like falling. So I'm going to grab the ledge here. So I can do neutral get up to shield, of course. And then I can do jump. So the main things that I like to do from these two options is sometimes I'll do this from jump. Just like a straight up one. Sometimes I'll do like Nehrus. Let me actually turn off the hitbox modifier here thing. Because it'll look more correct. Because right now I've got the hitboxes on and it just doesn't scream like effective to me right now. Okay. So I'll jump and then I'll immediately hit the B button and then I'll hit the opposite direction. So like behind me. So if you perform this correctly, you'll do this. And so like I like doing this just because I gotta get used to this controller. Just because it allows me to sort of like fake them out. And from here, what I like to do is sometimes I'll like double jump and up B back to the ledge. So that looks something like this. And then sometimes I'll do like a, you know, just like an empty land, because this movement alone is enough sometimes to trip them up. Of course, sometimes, you know, I might do this twice. And all I'm trying to do is I'm trying to waste their time and make them sort of like come at me. Now, granted, when you do this, you're technically re-grabbing the ledge. So when you re-grab, you will not have invincibility. But as soon as you buffer an action, you will have invincibility again. So it's a little tricky, but it is something that you can do. Something else, like if you do, let's go back more. I just want to focus more on jump right now. So like if you jump, you know, immediate dare to bear or fair is something that you can do, because you can perform two actions. So like if they were jumping at me, you know, I might be able to like stuff their jump out And if they're at like lower percent, if I get like the sweet spot or the sour spot, sometimes you can combo this into this. So that can be, again, these are more aggressive options to get off the ledge from jump, but it is something that you can do. The other thing is like mixing up your option. So like I can do dare to waveland. I can do dare to an attack. I can do dare to, you know, fast fall, grab. I can do dare into up B back to the ledge. You know, I could do drop double jump fair. I can do drop double jump there. You know, sometimes I'll even like, you know, if my opponent is kind of close, sometimes I'll even do this. Because up B is pretty fast. And it's a giant hitbox that surrounds Zelda, so that is something that you can technically do. The other thing is of course, like, sometimes we just need to wait. And I know, like, Zelda dittos make that difficult, but a lot of characters, like, you'll notice when you're waiting what this player tends to try to go for when you grab the ledge. So if you notice that, like, they're, like, I don't know, like, if I'm Zelda and you grab the ledge and I'm, like, doing this, you know, you can wait there with that invincibility, and then you can just, like, get up attack them for it. So let me try to think here. So sometimes I'll do this. It's a little risky, but sometimes I will do this just to throw people off. Like, I will either, like, jump, double jump back, grab the ledge again. Just to try to be, like, sneaky. And so the thing is that this is something that technically you can do. It's just very, very risky because, again, like, we're technically, it's sort of no different than from here. But the thing is that since you're on the ledge, it makes it a little bit more of a gamble. Makes it a little bit more of a, like, sometimes it'll work because of where you're doing it from. But it works for me a lot because I mix this in too, which is like when you grab the ledge, you do the drop down, double jump, up B, and hold forward. And that makes them think that you're going to do this. But in reality, I'm staying in this place. And then that way I can just, like, because what'll happen is, like, your opponent will see you do this once. And if you do it and they didn't punish you, they'll be ready for it the next time. So the next time you do this, well, shit, I screwed that up. So this time you do this, and then, like, they dash back because they're like, oh shit, she's coming here. And then you can just, like, get up safely. Then even does, sorry? Yeah, it's really difficult, but it's something that you can practice and you can learn. So what I do is I do down. So I hit down to let go of the ledge. When you hit down, you will also fast fall. So you hit down, and then as soon as you are about a character length away, I do double jump. And then as soon as I hit down and double jump, then I'm hitting up and B to start the teleport. Like that. But then, so I don't go past the ledge, I hit forward. And I hold forward. Towards the stage, yeah. So down, double jump, up B, hold forward. Oh, the beefy up B? Like that? Yeah. Oh, 100%. But I will tell you this. Because I just want you to be prepared for all things. So if I expect that the Zelda is going to do this, when you do that, you're not actually grabbing the ledge. So when you grab the ledge, you will have invincibility. Like if I'm here and I grab ledge, right? It's no different than if I do this and I grab the ledge. That's why you'll see Ven go really low when they do it. So that way they put the hitbox out and they immediately grab. That's how you want to do it. Because if you accidentally do something like this, you're a Lucina can just go boom because you didn't grab the ledge. So that's sort of your 50-50 is sometimes you just grab and then sometimes you just go for the beefy. There are going to be times where like you expect your opponent is going to like jump, and so they're like positioning, and then you can do one of these and smack them for it, right? Like if they're like, oh, you're going to beefy up B, then you just go up a little past the ledge and smack them. But the goal is to go so low that when you're basically reappearing slightly beneath the ledge, so that way when you appear, you'll grab the ledge immediately. So you don't want to do what I just did there. That's too high. It's very difficult, but you can definitely practice this for sure. And I think we went over this before, but when you're recovering, you can hold down. It's really weird, but basically you're doing like an angle, and then you let go of the stick, so that way you grab the ledge, right? Now, once you teleport and hold that angle, if you hold down after you input that angle, if you do it correctly, if I can do it correctly here, Ben is really good at this. That you'll appear right at the ledge and you'll grab it, but you'll put the hitbox out. So you'll be invincible when you grab the ledge, and you're not like too far from grabbing the ledge. So technically all I'm actually doing here is I'm holding the angle. So I'm not even like shifting to down. I'm just holding the angle. So you want to make sure that you're at max distance here when you do it. Because if you're not max distance, you'll just get interrupted and you'll just grab the ledge. Right. It's because, yeah. Ugh, I need to practice those teleports too, but they're so satisfying. Yes, astronaut, you should. And I'm like, you know, literally giving you the tea on how to do it right now. So, but yeah, this one's actually not that hard. You just hold the direction. And honestly, I'm sort of teaching myself something in this moment too, because I've been making this harder. I've been making this harder for myself because I have been holding the direction and then I hit down. So I'm doing two different directions, and there's no need for that. You literally just hold the direction and you will get that reappearance, and you'll be invincible when you grab, but you have to do it at max distance because otherwise you'll grab the ledge. So it's a little tricky. So you'll see then, like if I were to go back and show you that stuff, the gameplay, Ven does that all the time. But Ven is making sure that they are max distance, and they have done it so many times that they know how to make sure that they're perfect when they do it. So that can be a really good mix-up. That can be a really good mix-up as well, because like if you're right here, you know, like you can just let go of the stick. And when you let go of the stick, you'll just grab. You'll be invincible. And if you've been, like Ven, for example, if you've been doing this and getting that second hitbox come out, your opponent's going to be weary of it. So then you can take that advantage and then just, you know what I'm saying? Like a 50-50. It's no different than doing the beefy up beef from below. It's just that doing it from the angle is going to be a little bit better because you at least have, you can see your character. So it's a little bit easier. Not necessarily better, just a little easier. Hi, Mysterica, welcome. Thanks for being here, honey. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Tico, if you have any questions for the great and powerful Mysterica, she's right here available for you, so. Why are you nervous, honey? She's no one. She's nothing. Just kidding, May. I love you. I'm just kidding. She's everything to me. And she's moving in September, and I'm gonna cry. I am tired after being productive all day. Her making her own cereal, being productive all day. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. I love you so much. That's the last joke. That's the last joke. I'll make at your expense. I swear to God. Okay. Okay. I know. She loves it. She loves it. So yeah. So we're actually. Oh, go ahead. Oh, are you doing like this? Are you doing like some kind of... Girl, I'm trying to SD right now. I don't know why I can't. So yeah, like that. Is that how you die? Or are you doing some kind of like thing? Oh yeah. So this isn't. You probably already know this, but I'm just gonna explain it just because. So when Zelda teleports in this game, she has to go the full distance unless you're grounded or you're shortening with the C stick. So we're just going to keep it simple for now. So if you are on the ground, you can like hold like down and forward, and you'll know, like you'll go half the distance instead. You can hold down and go straight in place. If you start the teleport from in the air, Zelda has to continue the direction of whatever she comes in contact with. So that's why, like, if I teleport from here and I hold down, I'm technically going down into the ground, and then it's making me finish the teleport. So because I'm facing this direction and the ground continues this way, it's going to make me go like that. So this is me teleporting straight down, right? Like I'm just holding straight down. So same thing for the platforms. If I'm here and I teleport straight down, I go forward and I'm going to die. So because of that, it can make it difficult when you're recovering from beneath a stage, because you see like how this stage technically has like a little bit of an angle to it before it gets to the ledge.
Right.
That's what it's designed for, is that if you hold up, it carries, Zelda comes into contact with the stage, and so it carries her up with that angle automatically and helps her grab the ledge. However, on stages like Smashville and Town and City and even Battlefield, where the angle is sort of very outward, it makes her go, she'll hit it and it'll push her out. Unova is a perfect example of this. It sucks. It's fucking awful. So the best way to sort of counteract that is to make sure that, when you grab the ledge, like I would grab the ledge like in training mode, and I would practice like just looking at where you are and seeing like the visual like indications. So right here, what I'll do is I'll go to Smashville real quick, and we'll sort of play with that stage for a minute, because it is very frustrating. I have SD'd before because of this very, very same thing. And it's only been because I tried to do a beefy up B. If I let go of the stick, Zelda will grab the ledge, but it's because I'm teleporting up and I'm holding down. So if I'm holding down, the beefy up B comes out. I'm going past the ledge because that's what the game thinks I want to do. So since I'm going past the ledge, the beefy up B pushes me along with that direction, but since I am holding down, it's avoiding grabbing the ledge. So it pushes me too far out, can't grab it. So that's why that's happening. So if you're wanting to try to do beefy up Bs, for now, I would recommend going into training mode like this. I'd grab the ledge, and I would just look and see like when you're on the ledge, like right here, like how it looks. Because if I go underneath here, I'm pretty sure I'm going to kill myself. Let's see. I'm trying to do it. The thing is like, it's at very specific, it's like at a very specific part of it. So I know that it happens. I don't know why I'm having trouble like getting it to work. There, yep, right there. So you know why now, because you're more under it. You're like right here when you're doing it, and it's causing you to go a little bit too far past. So let me try here. Girl, go a little bit more underneath. Okay, I just died. I teleported straight down. Yeah. So we can clearly see why that's happening, though. You know what I mean? We can clearly see why that's taking place. Yeah. So yeah, because even if you're like, technically, even if you're here, like it still can drift forward and grab the ledge. So we just want to try to go into training mode this week, and I want you to practice like doing the beefy up B so low that you get what I'm doing right here, to where you appear and put the beefy up B out, but you don't grab the ledge. Or sorry, you do grab the ledge, but you don't appear above it, like kind of like that. We don't want that to happen because we're vulnerable that entire time. So it's hard to do, especially on Wi-Fi, but the more that you practice it, the more that you will get a feel for it. And what's nice is that this will work on any stage, because you're going to know You know, like when you get knocked off, you're like, oh shit, you know, you'll be able to figure that out. So I know that, you know, it's just something that takes a lot of muscle memory practice. So. So are we understanding and clear of like how to do each of these? Okay. And even if not, you definitely can always go back. You know, I'm glad that they are, because it's not something that I offered when I first started doing it. But frankly, I didn't, some people don't stream their Metafy sessions, and I think that's just kind of silly. You know, because other people can benefit from it, and it's also just the fact that, you know, if I stream this, then I can immediately export to YouTube, and so it's painless, it's effortless. It's just, you know, me trying to remember to fucking do it half the time. But anyway, so yeah. So now something that I would like to do with you is I would like to go ahead and I would like to go into like a match or so. And I know we've been doing this already for about an hour. But I want to end the session just by, you know, going a little bit more into some gaming and stuff, because I know we spent a lot of time, or I spent a lot of time rather, elaborating on these important aspects. But I want to make sure that you do get to play a little bit before we end for today, you know. You're like, love that journey for me. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and set up an arena. Let's go ahead and set up an arena here. How was the baseball game? Was it awful? It was hot. It was boring. Just a bunch of men with beer.
Step into the ring.
I mean, hey, you know, if that makes you, if that got you through it, sometimes we have to, you know, sometimes we got to find the best in the worst, right? And if that's the best for you, then, you know, who am I to stand in your way?
Choose your fighter.
I thought you were gonna say it was 1-3 and then the rest of the game was ass. Because it was ass because it sucked, and it was ass because that's what you were. Anyway, before I go any further. So what you're gonna practice doing is gonna be two things. So we're gonna switch back and forth in each game. So the first thing that you're gonna do is whenever I knock you off stage, you're gonna practice that beat the up B, and you're gonna practice. You're gonna either do, it's okay. You're either gonna do beat the up B, or you're gonna just grab the ledge, and then from there. We're going to practice what you do off the ledge. So what are the two things that you need to mix between on the ledge? Neutral get up to shield, specifically, or jump, yes. Don't worry necessarily about what you do after that. We just want to get you into the groove of doing one of those two options from the ledge most of the time. Okay? Okay, so let's just play like normal. And when you're on the ledge, I'm going to be watching you like Simon Cowell, okay? Now sit your ass down. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Good coverage. Good coverage. Good. So don't skip the ledge. Okay, almost. So we gotta hold, it's okay, we just gotta hold straight up. So don't worry so much about like, oh shoot, I'm too far under, I missed the ledge. because remember, it's designed to carry you. It's designed to take you there because Zelda will follow the direction of whatever she runs into. So on this stage, it's not going to push you that far out. Just up B. That's okay. That's okay. We just got to make sure that we're holding straight up and that we're letting go once we disappear. So once you disappear, you can let go of the stick. And if you run into a ledge, you will grab it. Good nair. Okay. Good dash away. Don't skip the ledge. You died because you skipped the ledge there. I know it doesn't feel like you're skipping the ledge, but if you go off the stage, go to the ledge. Because you need to literally like look at it like, oh boy, free invincibility. Like, you know, like think of the ledge as like that ass that you were looking at. Like you want to make sure that you grab that ass. Am I right? Like, so grab that ledge's ass. Just do it. After I say that, you immediately just go to the ledge, even from neutral. You're just like, let me just grab that ass. Like, let me just grab it. Like, good grab. I was scared because I was high percent, and so I shielded, and so you called it out. That's where you want to stay. About right. Go back a little bit. About right there is where you want to be, because right now you can charge the Phantom, and then I'm like, what do I do? Yeah, you got the idea. Yep. Now, yes. Now, if I had not died, you go right back to that same spot, and you charge the Phantom again. Nice reflect. Good. I'm so glad that you jumped back there. That was great. Don't let me get past you. If you have to go back to center early, just like you just did, to guarantee that I can't get past you as easily, do it. You're too close. Yes. So I'd be looking for grab because it's neutral get up to shield. So like if I do neutral get up to shield as the good option there, and I'm scared of the Phantom, you can grab me and punish me. Yes. And then now I'm probably going to jump. So yes, but see, you went too far forward. So what you want to do, stay right there. So what you want to do is actually go to the center of the stage. So what you want to do in that situation, if you're expecting jump, see how I jumped, but I faded back in?
Yeah.
So I'm calling out the jump, but I'm fading back in with it. So that way, if you, for some reason, like I don't hit you, I'm already, this is part of that rule, returning to center, and to further elaborate on that rule, defaulting to center. So defaulting to center means instead of doing this, you would do this. This is when doing that nair fade back that you like to do is good, because you're making sure that you're doing two things. You're covering the area with this attack, and if for some reason you were to whiff it, you're accounting for that as well. You're making sure that you're holding in so that way you can get back to center as quickly as possible. It's no different than like earlier, like you like hit me or something and we were right here, and like I think you missed or like it didn't work out, and so you just jump back and you charge the Phantom like this, which was perfect. But you have to keep that mindset here as well. It's especially just as important, but it's harder for them. So this is why you have to stick to doing that. Because if you overcommit, you let them get past, and you cannot let that happen. So let's keep going. Yeah, it's weird. You kind of have to jump, and as soon as you jump, here's how I do it. I jump, and then I hit up on the C stick, and as soon as I jump, I'm already holding back. So I do jump up there. Yeah, try it again. Yeah, see, you shoot way fucking back. Now do the same thing with fair. Boom. Yeah, oh, you use the C stick for your aerials most of the time. If you're already in the air, I would advise using your C stick. Because sometimes, like, I'll be like this. This is something I haven't gotten to show you before, but you know how when you shield, go ahead and shield. You know how, like, if somebody does, like, a fair, but you go forward like that, you can do this. So I'm doing that because I'm hitting jump, and then I'm smacking forward on the C stick. Because since I'm jumping first, and then I'm using the C stick, I'm not causing myself to drift forward. There's a weird glitch in this game that they kept in where if you jump and you hit the C stick too quickly after you jump, you will drift forward. Because C stick is actually, it's not its own thing. It only is a shortcut. It is forward on the analog stick plus A. I don't know if you know that. So because of that, when we try to punish people, sometimes we'll try to punish people out of shield. So like, let's say our backs are together, right? Like, let's say I'm in shield, you can turn around and face me. But like, let's say like, I'm like, oh shit. And so like, you go ahead and shield. And so I do this, but I miss. Now I'm super punishable. I don't want that to happen. So something you can do instead, let your shield go back up. I'll tell you when to shield. Something that you can do instead is you can focus on just doing a short hop. And then as soon as you do the short hop, you hit back on the C stick. And so because of that, since I'm only hitting back on the C stick and I'm not using the analog stick, if I use the analog stick, it's going to look like this because I'm controlling my character. But if I do it with just the C stick, it's much easier because you can like let off of the C stick as soon as you input it. So that way you're not holding forward. Watch what happens if I jump and then I immediately hit the C stick. So like, if I were to do like that, see how I'm drifting? You don't want that. So go ahead and shield again. And see, go ahead and shield one more time. See, now I was able to jump, throw out a back air, and drift forward away from you. It's very, very different than just doing this, right? Very, very different. Now I want you to practice that. So you're gonna just jump in place. You don't even have to hit me yet. So you're just gonna get away from me, bitch. You can stand right there. I just want you to practice short hopping. So do you have, what's your controller? It's Pro or GameCube? Your controller, is it Pro or GameCube? Okay. Do you have a trigger button set to jump? What trigger is that? R and X. Okay, so what's cool is you can just push those together and just guarantee that you will always get the short hop, right? And then so now after you get into the air, then just flick back on the C stick with your thumb. It's going to be a little tricky. There you go. Now do a back air. Yes, but you got to make sure you do it. That's too soon, so you got to be a little bit more in the air before you throw out the bear. Perfect. So this is not going to be as fast. This is not going to be as fast as doing it like this, because this is, doing it as quickly as possible. So this is frame 9. So since we're doing the kick a little later into our jump, it's not frame 9, but it's still going to work for a punish out of shield the majority of the time. Now what I want you to do is I want you to short hop, and I want you to back air in place just like I did. Now, when you do that same thing, I want you to hold forward on your analog stick after the back air, so that way you do a back air and you drift forward. Almost. Do it again. So you're going to hold forward a little sooner. Good. A little faster. And just hold forward. Bingo. Keep going. Keep practicing it. Yes, keep going, keep practicing it. So again, I'm going to show you what it should look like. As soon as I hit my back air, as soon as I hit it, I immediately am hitting forward I'm using my left hand, my thumb, to hit forward as soon as I input the back air, as quickly as possible. It's very fast input. Yes, perfect. So this is going to give you a new way to punish somebody if they're behind you and they hit your shield with something, because you can, now I want you to practice doing this out of shield. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up and I'm going to up smash your shield. And as soon as, so let go, as soon as my up smash is over, right, you confirm that by just jumping, doing back air, and I want you to hold forward. The reason that you hold forward is because for some reason you miss it, you're at least putting space between you and your opponent. It's also a situation where, like, let's say we were over here, right? I could kick you if you were at low percent. And if I bear you, I'm sure this has happened to you, but if you bear somebody at 0%, it's not enough to knock them away. So before you can land, they can punish you. It's crazy. They can take a hit from you and then they can punish you for it. So what we want to do is we want to do that kick and then hold forward. So that way that situation doesn't happen. This input that I'm teaching you is literally the difference between getting punished for kicking someone at 0 or not. So what you're going to do, you're going to be right here. I'm going to up smash your shield and you are going to short hop out of shield, back air me, and then hold forward. Okay? It's okay. It's 7 hits. I know you can't count, but you can visually confirm once the hits stop, you should have enough time, because this move is very negative on shield. So we're going to do it again. Hold shield. Perfect. Now, do you see how... That's okay. That's okay. You at least are practicing doing this specific input, because you could have just done this. Go ahead and up smash my shield. You could have done that, but we don't want that, right? We can do that sometimes, but we don't want that right now in this moment. So now I'm going to up smash your shield. You're going to back air me, and you're going to hold forward after that word. So go ahead and shield. That's okay. It's all right. This is exactly while we're practicing, and we're also practicing on Wi-Fi. So we're going to give it a minute to catch up. Okay, going to come in and do it. Go ahead and shield. Okay, so that's all right. We did a double jump. So just go back to the input. Let's just practice the input by itself. Short hop, back air. Bingo. Now let's try it again. Almost. Almost. It's okay. Well, see, that's, yeah. So you've got your index finger on R. I have my jump on ZR. So for me, that is a lot more comfortable for me to hit ZR and X to do a short hop. I don't know why, but it's just a lot more comfortable for me to do that. Nice job, by the way. I didn't expect you to do that. I didn't see that coming. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna practice this again, because I'm sure that you can see the usefulness of this already. So you can, so here's the reason why you don't want to use this, why you want to use the C-stick, why you want to learn. I know it feels very weird. That's because you don't use your C-stick for aerials and stuff like this. But the reason that we want to do that is we're inputting the aerial with the C-stick, and then we're using the directional stick to shift our direction. Remember, the C-stick is an attack as well. So here's what happens. Here's what happens if you do back air and then try to hold forward. You don't go as far forward. You can still do it, but you're kind of, to me, it's just as difficult, if not more difficult, because you're doing short hop, bear, and then hitting back to get the bear. And so sometimes you run the risk of doing something like this, where it's like you go back a little bit, but you're not doing it as quickly as possible. We don't want to go back, because the thing is if we want to do a kick like that, then just do it normally. If you're trying to like hit somebody from farther away. But this is the #1 reason why when Zelda's like shield something and they try to like use their bear and punish people, they don't get the punish, because they're not lining it up properly. So if I do it in place right here, it's gonna sweet spot. But if I like go like this, sometimes you get the sour spot, because you're like like that. But if I do it in place, I'm gonna get the kick. Good! You use that as an opportunity to practice it. Yes, bitch. You're like, yes, yes, bitch. I thought about grabbing that ass. That's why I got it. Okay, so go ahead and get back down here, and we're gonna practice it again. No, of course, yeah. But that's why we're like, that's exactly why we're here, why we're doing this. So go ahead and hold shield. That's okay as well. That's okay as well. You got the nair. So for some reason, because this is a little weird, but because the C stick is also attack, sometimes if you do it like frame perfectly, sometimes you'll get nair. It's usually buffered. So sometimes like I will get nair. I don't know why that happens, but sometimes it happens. So it's not gonna happen as much as it would. It's not gonna happen as so much that it's gonna screw up what we're doing here. So don't worry about it. So go ahead and. Oh my God, you're fine. Yeah, if you want to go take him out, that's totally fine. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, actually, in that case, we can probably just go ahead and wrap up for today because you'll have the video to look over. And I know we kind of went over our time slot a little bit anyway, but I wanted to make sure that you at least had some kind of new out of shield punish. Just because, yeah, it is really important. So, we can talk more about this on Discord when you get back. Like I can check on it when, you know, I can. And, you know, that's what your homework is going to be, is to practice this input and to also practice the beefy up B. Those two things are just going to help you a lot more. And then also, of course, the last thing is going to be practicing mixing between those two options from the ledge. What are they? Correct. Fantastic. So good work today. I will talk to you later. And then also we'll get your next session set up. I'll go ahead and send you a link to book. So when you get back, you can go ahead and get that taken care of. Okay. I'm still going to be streaming. Yes. Okay. All right. Bye. Bye, bitch. I don't know what she's doing. I'm going to win. That's right. I'm amazing. All right, y'all. So now, yeah, hopefully that was beneficial, you know, to anybody who was watching. It's a weird thing that like no one else is probably going to go over with you besides me or Ben, frankly. I mean, like other people will go over it with you, I'm sure, if you were to ask them, like maybe other coaches. But the important thing here is that y'all that are watching, you're able to see how you can do it. You know, that's why we have coaching. That's why we have Metafy. You know, so we are able to share things that you wouldn't learn from the training manual. And you're not going to probably find even a YouTube tutorial on how to do that type of stuff. But in that case for Zelda, that short hop bear is very, very specific. And it's very important, because you want to be able to use that quick out of shield option to punish somebody and kill them, but you don't want to screw up and get like a sour spot when you could have killed them, you know what I mean? And then now you die. Like that right there to me is one of the many reasons why people are like, oh, Zelda's low tier. It's like, girl, 95% of the people that play Zelda don't know that they can do something like that. I'm just saying. So what I'm going to do now is, I haven't done this in a while. I'm going to look and see if I can get some games going on Ryuga Cord. I haven't played on there in a while, and so I just kind of want to see, you know, if I can get something going. Yeah, there's a lot of weird tech in this game. There's a lot for sure. So it looks like there's a Ryu/Sephiroth player that's practicing. So I'm gonna see if they're available to play. Cool. They're on their way. Okay, awesome. It's crazy. I've seen you and Ben do that so many times, but I never clicked that it was a different tech. I mean, I guess it's considered a tech, but I guess I don't think of it like that. When I think of tech, I just think of like Zelda's in specific tech, you know. But technically, technically, it is something that is, you know, technical. So it, and the input, you know, will make or break the difference in the punish that you get. So 100%. You know, but that's why I'm here. That's why I'm happy to go over. I'm just glad that there are bitches that are actually interested in hearing what I have to fucking say.
Three, two, one, go!
Good dash back grab. Good kill. Okay. See how I'm going back into place? I'm just making sure that I get that. And covering dash back right there is really, really good. Ooh, bad. Nice back air. Oh, that was coming. Yeah, he's throwing that out, and I think I tried to roll. What day is your local on? It's on Friday. Oh, it's tomorrow.
Three, two, one, go!
need to get better at my SDI here. Damn, I think that was dare to up smash. He's doing a lot of like jump in to backing off. Didn't expect the up or the F snap. Damn, he's really mixing me up. Gotta take off my fucking rings.
Your range is one fist short.
And I need to focus more on just like resetting neutral. Because he's focusing on that a lot more than I am. Who's a quick one? Oh, good. Yeah, I'm glad your dog had a quick poop.
Three, two, one, go!
Okay, immediate choices off the ledge. Yeah, I put myself in the corner here. This is just not a really good decision. Misinput on his end. Good follow back here. I think he notices that I'm not going for true follow-ups here.
Zelda wins!
He's starting to see that I'm not going for follow-ups after up tilt, but I still feel like I really want to just focus on that, because I think that if I opt to not go for follow-ups, especially on Wi-Fi, the follow-ups will reveal themselves through means of like frame traps.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, so he did roll behind. You saw how he's fading in, backing off? So he's throwing something out and then he's immediately retreating. And if he's not retreating, then he's, you know, committing. Good grab. So he's throwing a lot right now. He's trying to keep this lead. This is kind of strange. Okay. See how he's backing? He's coming in because, like, I sort of have to guess. Interesting. Zelda being awesome. Yeah. He's so aggro right now. Yeah, whiffed a beyond shield. Sucks. My little thumbs don't be moving that fast. Oh, I didn't even see you say that. I think I'm doing okay for the most part, though. I think I'm doing okay. I know I put way too much pressure on myself at times. And, you know, playing Zelda, like, there's a lot of weaknesses that I have. And so I think, you know, as long as I can stay on those. So that's damage-based armor. Surprised he threw that out. So it'd be mega unsafe on shield. But right now I think I'm gonna more so focus on just like reflecting his hit. That was insane. Yeah, I'm using first hit up B to just sort of reset the situation. Finding these really easy free kills very early. But I should be able to make it up. Okay.
Zelda wins!
That was a good tech though.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Using the down throw to get to center. Just got 60 damage. Releasing Phantom early. Feel like I forget that I can do that sometimes. Getting a nice little parry into a grab is very good. Okay, so he's getting grabs on me. The way he accidentally parried that, that was cute. Now, he shouldn't have rolled forward there, but he was trying to mix me on Wi-Fi. He was just trying to roll in. It was good. I could have held shield the whole time, but I felt like that was a punish that I could have had. Now you see how he's sort of like calling me out with these... How he's like calling me out with these, when I start charging Phantom a little too much. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get more displacements out. That was just weird. I don't even know what happened. Okay, so he's throwing a lot of this. Yeah, he keeps rolling in. Plus, like, Tico, that's another thing I'm telling you about when I mean default to center. If he had stayed in place or if he had rolled out there, I would have not gotten hit and I would have still gone back to center. But because I covered him rolling to the center platform, I threatened to kill and I still stayed center. So, right, like, that was still a good... You see how that was still like a good option? I was following that rule of defaulting back to center. And thank you, Astronaut. I appreciate you. Yeah. It's like if I had missed, oh well, I'm still center stage. You still have to work to get past me to center. So Ryu's very similar to Zelda in the sense that, like, we both like to play whiff punish. And we like to punish out of shield. See how he rolls to center a lot? Damn. Using up B to reset neutral. Seems like when I do that, he likes to throw out a projectile. I was DIing out. Good coverage. Tried to cover it. That's so sad. See, I tried to waveland onto the platform, and that's the only reason he caught me.
The journey has just begun.
Let me play. Girl, get out of here. Don't you play other fighting games now, bitch? How are you, Zenkai? It's been a minute. I think the last time we talked to each other, we were just disagreeing with each other. I'm just talking to them on Discord right now. Maybe. I thought you played like, you know. Oh, your shift up.
3, 2, 1, go!
I literally swear to God, I felt it. You see how they're doing neutral get up to shield here, and it's just very good. They just did safe aerial to buffer spot dodge. See right there, I did the same thing, Tico. I did the kick, but I drifted back to center. That's why it's good. That's why it's good, because you can at least threaten, and if for some reason you miss, I hadn't done that yet. That's a good catch for if they try to do neutral get up to shield. It can miss, but since you have multi-hits, you sort of have that on your side. Using that to get out of the corner. See how he missed there and he went right back to center stage? He's being super aggro right now. I can't get away. What I need to do is I need to hold shield for a little bit longer. I'm not even sure what he's doing. The down tilt almost cost me there. Using up B to move away. Surprised he went in there. He's gonna throw that move. Okay, he didn't. Stop. He knows I'm expecting it now. And watch, I'm just gonna do the exact same thing again. I let go early because I let go of the Phantom early there, Tico, because he hadn't grabbed the ledge. He didn't grab the ledge right before it was finished. So I realized I started my Phantom too soon, and it was better for me to start over. And since I started over there, that's what got me that kill. I just figured out if I put my middle finger on the shield, I can do it easier. The aerial tilt drift thing. Yeah, like, experiment. That's why we practice it. Whatever works for you, you know? So, like, sometimes I get scared in this matchup to charge my Phantom because of that move, but I can't. I can't be scared. I also need to be shielding it more, I think. He likes to double jump out of hit stun a lot, and so I'm just gonna try to roll past him here. Technically, they shouldn't be able to run up and shield your shit. If I had double jumped, I'd have been fine. Just didn't expect him to try to spike me. Yeah, I should have just teleported away there, like the first time. That almost worked. Getting out of the corner, escaping his pressure, getting out of the corner again. Okay. That was cool.
Zelda wins.
Ouch. That was I liked that. It was simple, but it just worked. It was a cute ledge trap. Like, I kicked him after he got hit by the Phantom, so he died so early there. Okay, so I'm gonna practice Sephiroth now. This person actually plays Sephiroth, so they should be able to give me some advice, I would think. How am I? Oh, and my teammates aren't on multi. Oh, do you? Oh, multiverses? Blah. I didn't see that you said let me in. I'm sorry. I just figured. Yeah. Okay, I'm just making sure. Making sure I'm keeping up here. Camera cloud. Crickets. Okay, that's good to know. I gotta focus so much more on staying away from him. You know what I mean? I think I pushed too far in then. Yeah. Oh, that was a cancel. Oh, that was safe. Yeah, damn. Got a nice little tech though. That was a badass smash, I know. He's shielding so much against me, I'm not sure how to deal with it. Tried to grab him. And that didn't work. He's so good at parry.
Give it your all.
That hurt. Damn. That was still, it was fun though. It was fun. I felt like I was, you know, I felt like I was surviving a lot more than I usually would.
go!
Oh, that's good to know. Oh, maybe you have to DI that out? He is hyper aggro. I thought I upgraded him, but he got to me first. Crap. That was very nice.
Your range is 1 fist short.
That was really good. That was a really, really good reset. I don't know what it is, but I'm feeling a little bit, I feel a lot more like, I just feel a lot more, it's weird. I don't know, like I feel like right now I'd be like really mad, you know? But I really don't feel that way. It's really weird. I feel like I'm maybe very, very, very slowly, maybe I'm starting to chip away at those expectations that I set for myself. Because when I play, I always, like, I think I get mad because I expect myself to be perfect because, you know, when I was younger, I guess I had reasons to think that people didn't think I was perfect or good or whatever, and so I always strive to be, and it's just ridiculous, you know?
3, 2, 1, go!
Didn't see any of that coming. Good conversion, good conversion. Getting a little desperate here. Okay. Alright, at least I got a kill. Didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. Alright. He's very aggro.
Give it your all.
I was trying to respond back with my own pressure there, but I was definitely feeling like I had to like do something, you know, and so I started throwing a lot more. I get uncomfortable when I'm in shield as Sephiroth.
3, 2, 1, go!
I feel like maybe I'm just not like, maybe I'm not fast falling, and so I'm not landing fast enough. That's it. That's definitely it. That's one thing that I'm not doing right. See, I'm able to get out on Wi-Fi. It's just super important. He's hitting me a lot with like back hit. Surprised. Damn it. Weird. Oh fuck yeah, I love the song. Yeah, I shouldn't have went back in. I had the lead, so I didn't really have to do that. Tried to drop a ledge there. Fuck. Oh, crap. Did a little better.
Has just begun.
I had more space on that stage to, like, you know, kind of fade back, try to, you know, move away. I get really, really uncomfortable in shield as Seth. I guess I should have updated the title.
3, 2, 1, go!
That Nair is acting forever. He's hitting me so much with back hit, Nair. Instant get up to spot dodge, okay. I was stupid for doing that.
Sephiroth wins!
I guess I'm not stupid. I shouldn't say that I'm stupid. I did okay. It wasn't that bad of a... It was like... It wasn't a read. It was more of a guess, but... I'm too hard on myself, guys. I know. I'm sorry. It's gross. It's really gross. Just a bad, nasty habit. This is Peppermint by Aroma Guru. Wait. How they do it in... it was from the Dollar Tree for $1. But it's nice. I like it. It's something that's really small, and like if I feel stressed, I could rub it on my wrist. Just give that a nice little whiff. And the essential oils, like, feels like it's good. It's calming, you know? Ow. 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 Didn't expect any of that. That's a shame. Ooh, get off.
Your range is one fist short.
Crap. Damn it. Crap. Okay, whatever. That was fun, though. I'm definitely not getting that out correctly. I feel like I could have done something there. Fuck. That's ass. Again? Okay. He's just catching me. Yeah. Interesting.
journey has just begun.
I'm obsessed with this shit. This shit smells so fucking good. Is each shadow flare ball 0.5 second? No. It's really weird, but like basically it goes off after I don't look at it like seconds. I look at it as rotations. And I know that if you focus, like when there's a bunch of them, it's hard, right? But all you have to do is pick one and watch it rotate, right? And when it goes around twice underneath the foot, like if it goes around twice and it goes underneath their feet 2 times, it's gonna go off once it gets to the back of their head. So when I do combos or when I'm trying to like fight against it and dodge it, I try to prepare for it right after it goes under my foot the second time. Switch that.
3, 2, 1, go!
They grabbed ledge there. I don't know what happened. I'm getting mixed, and I need to calm down. Getting mixed online is a little difficult for me. But how is he alive? Calm down. Calm down. Just breathe. Hard for you. New character that you haven't played before. You're probably dead. He's jumping a lot, and you need to punish it. On you. That was a good mix. You didn't jump, that's okay. You're fine. Aw, you could have got the nair there, it's okay. Okay, you could have got the nair. Okay. I didn't think the back air would hit. I'm proud of the pressure. That was cute pressure. Cute pressure. Crazy up smash didn't kill him though. I know. I know. He just had such good DI. DI is everything in this game. You know, you have to be DIing, you know, beforehand. I have to start calling out his jumps more like that. Grab. I wanted to turn it around to kill him. He's really good at mixing me up out of that. I think he knows he can do. Ooh. I think he knows that he can just react out of the man, the side, the player, the shadow player. See how he's landing and shielding a lot? Okay, just learned something new.
Give it your all. Well, I feel like I've definitely got some takeaways from today. Oh, so there's really no way for me to like counter it reliably. Need it or side near best. Okay, cool. So see, that's the takeaway from today is I've at least learned some things. I've learned that I'm too hard on myself. I've learned that Sephiroth, usually pair them as Seth. Oh, that makes a lot of sense because I can stop it sooner. Thank you. Well, that is fucking cool. I am so ecstatic that I was able to get these games in. I fucking pushed myself off the fucking cliff of playing Sephiroth. I'm like, bitch, just fucking do it. You know, I get so scared to play against people with this character. Because like I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna look stupid, I'm gonna look bad. Everything beats shock kunets. Is that what it's called? Have I not been saying it correctly this whole fucking time? I always call it coconuts. Because to me, that's what it sounds like he's saying. He's saying coconuts, but I know that that's not right. So shakunuts is what he's saying. Or he's saying like psychonauts, like that that game that like was a cult classic, Psychonauts. Cool. All right, y'all. So it's midnight. The new Elton John and Britney Spears song just came out. Yes, I'm that gay. So I'm going to go to browse, and we're gonna listen to it. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, of course. That's what's on your fucking mind. Here we go. God damn it. Damn.
Just begun.
Well, that song was fucking a bop. Time to add to our playlist. We fucking love it. That was so good to play them. That was fucking incredible. The song was incredible. I thought like playing the game was incredible. It was really, really great. I had a really good time. Well, guys, I'm probably going to take a little break and then I might come back online and play some more. I just know that it's better for me, like as a player, to just relax, chill, you know, not to like go super ham for too long, because then like, I don't know, the other night when I was playing those 56 games in a row, like literally last night with my friend, what was weird is like I could feel myself like getting burnt out, but like I wouldn't stop playing because I kept losing and I wanted to win. And sometimes you just have to, you know, take it as it is in that moment. Just be like, okay, like clearly like I'm not understanding something, something isn't right here. You know, so I'm gonna take a step back. But that was great, fantastic practice. And for once, it's like I really don't care how many games I won or how many games I lost, and you know, it just felt good. So, yeah. Yes, I'm eating my bracelet, and what about it? Well, guys, thanks for being here. I'm gonna hop off. Catch you guys around. Bye. Girl, you're not gonna be back. You're going to the end screen. There we go. There we go. Good night, Tico. I hope you were able to watch. I hope you were able to learn a little bit. I'm sorry we sort of had to like cut your session off. But next time we'll be a little bit more focused. I felt like it was really important for you to learn that particular input. I haven't really ever like compiled a list of specific Zelda texts to go over and teach, but I think that we might want to start focusing more on that as well. Because it's one thing for me to like analyze your videos and point out stuff, but we need to implement like a little bit more like savvy, you know, savvy, sexy shit into your game plan. Anyway,